This is Vince Russo's The Brand.
Hello, everybody watching on YouTube. This is the great Jim Johnson, bro. I'm still standing. And I've even been talking to him about doing a show, but we can only release so many shows at once. I'm Vince Russo. I am here with Jeff Lane. We are here to tell you about all the new products coming your way starting November. Man, Jeff, we couldn't do anything for a while there, bro. We couldn't do anything for about 3 months. Everybody knows we were rebuilding our system from the ground up. That takes some time. So there was no point in developing new shows because there was no place to sell them or make them available to the consumer. So we had to wait. It seems like now channelattitude.com is more or less past the beta 2 stage. Everything looks to be fine. No problems that couldn't be solved. We're now going to start adding the bells and whistles to the website and also new shows. And I know that I've been hitting Jeff with so much stuff, fast and furious, too much stuff. But I want everybody to understand I am a man of my word. Jeff, did I not say shows are going to come and go? This is going to be an ever-evolving platform. So shows are going to leave, new ones are going to come in, and that's what we're going to do, Jeff, starting in November.
Yeah, it's been that way since day one. Some people move on. Some people, it's our decision to change the shows up or whatever it is, but it's always evolving.
And, bro, it's good, too, because I like to keep things fresh, and sometimes I got some ideas for new shows, Jeff, but I can't add them until we subtract another one because both of us just physically don't have the time to do it. So once there's a hole, that gives us the opportunity now to do something we've been wanting to do and fill that hole. But I got to be honest with you, Jeff, I'm about to do something I didn't want to do, but it's in demand, bro, and it's what everybody wants. So I just had to figure out a way to do this where it was manageable for me and it would keep my interest. And Jeff, everybody listen, man, we're 25 years past the fact. Everybody still wants to talk about the Attitude Era. Everybody wants to hear me talk about the Attitude Era. We've done it in different formats. I've done it for other people. But now I've found a way where I think it will work for me and it will give the people what they want. On russosbrand.com, Jeff, I'm going to start breaking down the Attitude Era hour by hour. Jeff, this is not going to be a watch along. I am going to review every Raw in 2 parts, and I am going to break it down just like I reviewed today's SmackDown and Raw. So I'm going to tell you what I liked. I'm going to tell you, being a Monday morning quarterback, this is what I may have done different. Maybe I didn't like that, but I'm literally going to sit down with these shows an hour at a time. I'm going to break them down, bro. It's not a watch along, and this is going to be exclusive, man, on russosbrand.com. Jeff, I ain't doing this anywhere else.
We did some of these episodes 5 or 6 years ago, and that was just one show on an entire episode. So 2 hours worth you're talking about. Now you're breaking that down in half. It's going to give you more time to talk about individual things, get really into the things, the writing of the show. We were talking about this on another show. 5 years since we last looked at these shows, in which we didn't even do them all anyway, but that's besides the point. Your tolerance for watching wrestling matches is at an all-time low, especially compared to 5 years ago. So you're interested to see in how you'll feel watching your own written stuff back when it gets to a long match. Like, oh, am I going to have to watch this match? So that would be interesting.
Exactly. And also, bro, this is different from the watch along because I'm going to watch the show and I can really take notes and stop and think things out rather than watch a continuous 2-hour show where I'm just giving you like what's off the top of my head. So there's going to be a much, much deeper analysis on these shows than I've ever done in the past before.
Yeah, and you can get that by signing up to the brand at russosbrand.com. Click Channel Attitude at the top, or just go to channelattitude.com. You can get there either way.
Now, Jeff, as a guy that back in March predicted that the Braves were going to win the World Series, it's in YouTube. You can go look it up, bro. I predicted it in March. Here we are. I'm going to make another bold prediction. With the great Al Snow sitting in for Disco on Lions, Tigers, Bears, and Head, okay, I'm going to guarantee a couple things. Number one, Al will not be doing this show in bed, number one. Number two, Al will not be distracted because he's looking at his laptop the whole time, okay? That's a guarantee. Here's the third guarantee, bro. Whatever topic you bring up, Al will discuss and not say, I don't want to talk about that. So with Al Snow now being the third member of Lions, Tigers, Bears, and Head, I think we're going to get a much, much different engage. I'm not knocking Disco, but listen, I'm going to be honest with you, bro. The doing it from his bed, always seeing his laptop in his glasses. He was not paying attention, not wanting to talk about certain things. Bro, those weren't fun for me. You know, it was fun doing a show with Glenn. I love Glenn. I will always love Glenn. Glenn will always have a home here. But I think this is going to be a much different show, bro, because Al really loves analyzing stuff, bro. So I think it's going to be really good.
Yeah, and for those that are wondering, don't know what we're talking about, Disco asked for a hiatus, something to do with football season in the strip club, that he wants a hiatus for a couple months. So, you know, that's why he's stepping away. Al Snow's going to come on, but the guy's a comedic genius too, you know,
bro,
you know, so I'm sure there'll be lots of laughs on that show as well, but that's at russosbrand.com channel.
Yeah, russosbrand.com, bro. He was at the top of my list. I've worked with Al for so many years, bro. And I was so happy that he wanted to do this show. So I'm looking forward to this. I'm going to tell you what else I'm happy about, Jeff. I want to thank everybody listening to our shows because, Jeff, you know that Aura Identity Guard, AURA Identity Guard, has been advertising on our shows, and they continued on because of the response from our audience. Because I'm not just reading an ad, I am giving you life experience of what happened to me and how Aura saved my backside. Bro, I thought this was the coolest thing. And I'm going to make this recent. I'm not even going to talk about, Jeff, what happened 3 months ago, losing the wallet, all the accounts they tried to open. I'm not going to even talk about any of that. I'm going to talk to you about what has happened since then. Bro, I thought this was really cool. You want to talk about Aura having my back? Jeff, it was the playoffs, right? And Jeff, like a lot of these games, I'm not interested in watching unless I got skin in the game. That makes it interesting, right, Jeff? So there was a baseball playoff game on. I'm like, you know what? Let me drop a little skin in the game so I'll be interested in the game. Otherwise, I don't care, right? So, Jeff, what did I do? I got on my phone here, and I went to the DraftKings app, and I opened up a DraftKings app. Jeff, 2 minutes later, I got an alert from Aura Identity Guard. Vince, did you open up this DraftKings account? Bro, blew me away. I was like, holy crap, like this company is all over this. Then, Jeff, this past weekend, and guys, this is how it works, man. I'm telling you. When I signed up for Aura about 3 months ago, bro, it's because my wife lost my wallet. And somebody was trying to open up, bro, bank accounts, credit cards, money lines. I mean, you name it, bro. And literally, like within the first 2 weeks, I'd say there were about 15 attempts, and Aura put the kibosh on everyone. They send me an alert. They send it to me on my phone. Then I could either handle it with myself because they give me all the information of the credit bureau, or Jeff, I can call them and one of their reps will help me. Bro, I hadn't heard anything for a month. And I thought it's over. Thank God they finally got the message. They're not going to be able to open anything in my name. Jeff, this past weekend, Sunday, two accounts within 30 minutes. So obviously I had to wait till Monday because these credit offices won't be open. First thing Monday morning, boom, there's all the information I need from Aura. I get on the phone with the credit people. Sure enough, I give my social. Yup, here it is. They put the block on it. They put the kibosh on it. Guys, think about if this happens to you. Here's how you're going to know, man. You're going to start getting bills that you know nothing about. Then you're going to start calling these companies. You're going to start disputing these bills. Then you may need to hire a lawyer in the process. And what a pain in the backside, bro.
And think about how many things, if you don't look at your bank statement every day, you may have charges coming out of there that you have no idea.
Yep,
you know,
exactly.
Things could be coming out that you don't even know about. And, you know, what I like about that still picking up is obvious. Well, not obviously. There's two theories I have with this person. They waited a couple months to see if you canceled your protection and tried it again.
Right.
But they don't, you know, as long as Aura is there, they're going to stop it, whether it's today or 3 months or, 3 years from now.
Yes.
You know, and if they sell that to somebody else, it's not going to matter. Aura is still going to, get it.
Yes. And I will have Aura. Aura will never be canceled, bro. After experiencing this, they will never be canceled. I will always have them forever. And guys, it's as easy as going to their website. You sign up for it. It's simple. Then one of their reps will contact you. They will assign you a personal rep. If somebody's at any shenanigans, bro, they'll email you immediately. They'll text you on your phone immediately, and they've got your back. They also offer $1 million in identity theft insurance to help you recover if there are stolen funds. So right now, bro, if you're listening to this, go to aura.com/Vince, Aura, AURA.com/Vince. They will give you 40% off just because you're a brand member and you're listening to this show. Bro, this will be the best money you ever spent. It's minimal. Aura.com/Vince. Jeff, let's turn to Patreon because we got 2 new shows on Russo's brand. So we got to have 2 new shows on patreon.com/Russo TWC.
And one is a mini series that I'm very excited about.
One is a mini series. The other one is, again, to replace Time Out with Disco. I wanted to do a show with somebody I was always a fan of. I've met on only one occasion. This person has started their own project, which has blown me away. I know he's brilliant, and I really wanted to get into his head. And I'm talking about EC3. Free the Narrative is a different kind of promotion that EC3 has started that is absolutely phenomenal. Bro, it is so good that it's the only thing Braun Strowman has been in since he left the WWE. That's how good it is. When I look at the quality of this show, bro, I'm thinking there's a Tony Khan budget behind it. There's not, Jeff. This is all EC3. And he's going to have his own show now called 3 Brand. And we are really going to pick each other's minds about the creative process and what's different today from what I wrote and what goes through his mind when he sits down to plot these things out. I want to talk about too, bro, what it felt like for him when his creativity was stifled in the WWE. Jeff, think about this. Think about what he went through. He started at WWE first, creativity stifled. He goes to TNA and he was very successful, which told me he had a lot of say in what he did. That's what it told me, bro, because his name was written all over it. goes back to WWE, and they strip him of creativity again. And this is a guy that's very creative. So these are some of the things we're going to be talking about, Jeff. Again, one of those people that were at the top of my list to do a show with.
And when we started the brand, we watched a lot of Impact TNA back in the day, and EC3 was somebody that always stuck out like a sore thumb to you, always putting over how great of a talker he was in his promos. And, you know, recently it's one of the biggest drop balls that WWE's had in the past few years is having him and doing absolutely nothing with him when you got somebody that talented. So, you know, it'd be interesting to see what he talks about, the things that he says. And of course, you know, it's going to be entertaining because you're listening to EC3 talk, and he's one of the best in the business today.
And he's so smart, bro. That's the thing. Like in the personal phone calls I've had with, I love talking to smart people because I'm an idiot. So I love talking to smart people. But that's going to be on patreon.com/Russo TWC. The very last show, which is going to be a mini series. And I'm not doing this anywhere else. I've not talked about it anywhere else. I'm going to do a show, Jeff, Vince versus Vince. I am going to chronicle my relationship with Vince from the very first time I saw him. I'm going to chronicle that the first time I was introduced all the way up to an exchange of emails that took place around mid-October. This year, 2 weeks ago, I am going to discuss these emails. I am going to look at them through a microscope. I'm going to read emails. I'm going to tell you what was said. Nothing is going to be held back, but I will tell you this. When you hear my personal exchange with Vince, and you will only hear this, bro, patreon.com/Russo TWC. Jeff, it's going to give you an insight of what the hell is going on there. No question about it, because, bro, after having this exchange with him, and bro, there were a total of at least 5 exchanges, maybe. You know, we were going back and forth. Wow, I am looking at the shows now totally differently. Since knowing where he's at and knowing our exchange, I am looking at these shows totally differently. And Jeff, I'm going to tell you, and I'm totally cool with this. There's going to be people that think I handled it the wrong way. And that's fine. Like, seriously, I know there are going to be some that say, Vince, what are you thinking? I'm going to tell you what I'm thinking, and I'm going to tell you why I did what I did. But, Jeff, this is going to be discussed nowhere else but on patreon.com/Russo TWC.
Yeah, and again, you know, we got 2 different platforms, 2 different forms of content. You guys can pick and choose what you like. You know, there's a lot of different options, but you can get to every single thing we have by just going to russosbrand.com. That's the easiest place. You can get to Channel Attitude. You can get to the Patreon. So again, Channel Attitude, that's our VIP, the brand, RSS feed. You know, you can get all the audio episodes, all the stuff in video. That's where Lions, Tigers, Bears, and Head with Al Snow will be. And that's where the Attitude Era Hour by Hour with Vince will be at. And then patreon.com/Russo TWC. We got a lot of good stuff on there already. Truth with Consequences with Vic Venom. We got the AEW review with Just Incredible. Master Shoot Theater, which is hilarious. There's a lot of good stuff there. ODB. I always forget people. But that's where the EC3 show will be, and the Vince versus Vince, patreon.com/Russo TWC. Again, just go to russosbrand.com. You can get to all those places.
Yeah, guys, check it out. We will forever be creating content, bro, because we are content creators, and we can't wait to share these new shows with you. So, guys, we'll see you over on russosbrand.com or patreon.com/Russo TWC. Remember, Aura, AURA.com/Vince. Save 40%. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.